But first, we're going to get to a story. Dave, these things, these NFTs, have you heard about these NFTs? It's all the rage right now in rock music. In general.
Crypto crazy. It's crypto crazy right now in the world, man.
Crypto crazy. So this guy, the TikTok star, his name is, I hope I get this right, Nathan Apodaca. He got famous for skateboarding while drinking ocean spray on TikTok to the tune of Fleetwood Mac's Dreams. And he's joining this NFT craze by selling his latest video, or I guess maybe selling that original video for $500,000. That's his intention. But Stevie Nicks, of course, of Fleetwood Mac, has blocked the use of this song in the NFT. And I can't really blame her, but we've been reading about NFT. Like, I didn't even know what it was. I don't think I still know what it is.
There's two things. Do you want to start with what Fleetwood Mac and she should do about it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so what we can actually, I think that it's great that this is happening, and there's a few things that are confusing about it because it is a new thing and people aren't really sure how to handle it. But pretty much like an NFT is a non-fungible token, which means that it's a limited quantity of something. That's all it is. So, it gives opportunities to make one-offs of pieces of art, or, there's a million things you can do with it. How creative you get is kind of the fun of it, because it's endless on what you can create. But for their situation in particular, I think that she shouldn't be so hung up on the fact that they're using the song. And I think that she should actually try to make the deal with the guy and get a cut of the NFT, because if he's going to sell this token for a pretty penny, I don't know how much he was trying to sell it for, but it's probably
$500,000. Yeah.
$500,000. Yeah. Well, I think that it's probably been a while since that band and Stevie Nicks has seen $500,000 come in their way from music sales, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
So I think that she should, and they should, talk to this guy and get in on this deal, because absolutely they should be paid because it's their song. But there's a you don't want to grandpa into this situation. You want to kind of open it, approach it with open arms and try to make the most out of it. That's my opinion. And I'm hoping that if I was in a position, obviously they don't need the money, but when something is culturally relevant, that's kind of what you're aiming for the entire time anyways. So if you actually hit something that is culturally relevant without trying, jump on that wagon, man. And don't be a dick about it either. The guy made the video. Don't take half.
Right.
Don't take half. Don't be an ass. We understand it's the song, but get $100,000 out of the 500 or something. But
it's true.
Don't make the guy go broke. Let the guy have his 15 minutes. You don't need the money. So, that's what I think about it. Now, NFTs in particular, there's a few things. Hold on. What do you think of that? What do you think of what they should do?
Mick Fleetwood did his own take of the video back. I think it was some point last year, which was kind of their way, I guess, of acknowledging, the popularity of the video. And the thing about these NFTs is that I'm not really sure, what the value is. And I understand the logic of it. And I understand why people think that it might be a good investment, but it seems a little bit, it just seems a little bit kind of, I can't even find the word.
It doesn't seem
solid. It is a little bit sketchy. It seems a little bit, it doesn't seem as solid as people would believe it is. And so I'm wondering if this guy, I think half of the appeal of his original TikTok video is the fact that he did use that Fleetwood Mac song. So
sure.
I can understand that maybe the video doesn't even have as much value without the song. So, but I agree, maybe if Fleetwood Mac was a little bit more savvy to so there's so many artists like Bob Dylan and people like that who are selling their catalogs. If they really kind of want to cash in on that at this point in their career, they can still do that. But I don't know what.
Well, the way to look at it really is that the people have figured out a way to, make a one of a kind situation based on intellectual property. So it's like anytime you have intellectual property now, you could anytime you have an idea, you could capture that idea and sell that idea. That's pretty much all that's happening. And I get what you're saying. It is a very sketchy, murky water right now in a system that hasn't really been fully developed. But there are a few things that I really like about NFTs. And the first one is Ticketmaster for years has been double dipping on selling tickets. So how Ticketmaster works. I'm sure everybody's aware that when you buy tickets, you get charged a service fee. But what a lot of people don't know is that Ticketmaster will hold or sell bulk number of tickets to scalpers, and then they let them resell them on a platform that is actually owned by Ticketmaster. So Ticketmaster is selling the ticket to the scalper and making a percentage, and then making a percentage on the resale value of the ticket on their own platform. So all that's doing is fucking over fans and screwing over bands, because bands are selling a ticket at $20, and really the promoter's making 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever, $200, $500 off of this ticket. And none of that money is going back to the person that's performing or creating the art they're supposed to be paying. So what NFTs can do is, because it's a more sanctioned, and because it follows, I think it's the blockchain method of crypto. Yeah. It's more regulated. So that can't happen because there's a transparency in crypto with blockchain. So if that's the case, then that stops. And to me, as a musician, I think that's fantastic, because for years everybody's been taking what they can, and this kind of narrows it down. And I agree, like, memes and silly TikTok videos, I don't know what the value of those are. But for things like ticketing and Ticketmaster and trying to take the power back as musicians, I think that it's a win-win if it keeps progressing the way it's progressing.
Right. And we know the Kings of Leon recently just did some NFT stuff with their new album, When You See Yourself. So it definitely is something that musicians are dabbling in. I was actually reading the other day that Rain Maida of OLP, of Our Lady Peace, is really into the NFT thing. And he's been kind of pioneering a lot of things with that as well, kind of in the music sphere. So we'll see how it goes. It feels still kind of nebulous to me. That's the word I was looking for. Nebulous. It's a fancy
nebulous
word. Yeah. Nebulous. But, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if more musicians kind of get into that. I do agree that, especially in terms of artwork, maybe not so much music, but in terms of pieces of art, that a lot of artists have been using that to mint their, check out this lingo, mint this NFT. I can't believe I'm saying these words that I didn't even know existed before. But
2021, bro. 2021. That's all.
I can't believe it. I'm too old for this shit.